Hello, delicious friends, and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlost, a 5th edition campaign where we play the lives of Thin-Bloods and see what chaos they can cause in a city that wants to keep them there. Now, just as a reminder for last week, we didn't show the humanity roll for Nate, but we did do it. And Nate, did you go down a humanity? I literally can't remember, and I can't find the dice.
I thought we lost 2.
Yeah, I feel it was 2.
It was pretty bad.
You lost 2? You can't lose 2. It's not a thing that happens.
You wouldn't have lost 2.
You would have lost 1 or none.
Well, then I definitely lost 1.
Okay, you lost 1. There we go, sorted.
Because I remember I lost something.
You should definitely also have much...
And it definitely wasn't your virginity.
Lost that last season.
Yeah.
This season we're going for something else. Right. You should have slightly nicer rolls now as well. But anyway, please, everyone, introduce yourselves. We shall start with the fuzziest of us.
Why me? God damn it.
Because I'm
Fine.
not picking on you.
You're the worst. Alright. Hi, I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I do fuzzy things over on twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks. Today I have mostly been playing Pray for the Gods, and it's weirdly good. It's also making me want to play Shadow of the Colossus, except that I know the plot of Shadow of Colossus and I probably just feel really horrible playing through it. But it's really, really, really good, and I'm even enjoying the boss fights, and normally I hate boss fights with a burning passion.
Cool.
You get to climb around on giant monsters and then ring a bell.
That sounds like fun. I'm all for bells.
Yeah, give them a good pounding, you know. What you do, literally, you have to sort of pull it out and then go bong, bong. It's like a piston thing, so you know you're pounding them into submission. They're huge as well, enormous.
Speaking of pounded into submission,
very hairy.
Daddy Sheepdoo, who are you? Where
Hello.
do you come from?
I'm Sheepdog, and my parents never told me where I came from. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Nate can tell you.
Nate.
Yeah, tell us about Loki.
Loki, he is paranoid and hated by the rest of the players. So that tells you most of what you need to know, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a real good start.
We're gonna kill him.
They're literally like, wow, this guy is kind of a dick, and we don't like him, and let's plot to kill him behind his back and betray him.
Mm-hmm.
So you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, isn't that what you wanted?
Mm.
I just did the Josh innocent shrug.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't work as well when you do it.
I didn't know I had an innocent shrug until now, but it...
Oh,
you
you totally.
totally-
Yeah, you totally. Every time someone asks you a question, you're like, "Me? No, I don't know anything about
What?
this."
Yeah, that face as well. You do that face. You're like,
300% innocent.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I
Yeah.
had tells. Okay.
oh, mate, you are made of talent. Okay, you have the worst poker face, and that's coming from.
Fuck. Well, just don't ask me if Florence is gonna die tonight, okay?
Is
Nate.
Florence going to die tonight?
Nate, tell us about Delphron. Nate, tell us about Delphron.
Hello, Nate is a little bugger. He went into this trying to do the good thing, and really, to him, the good thing is just what serves him. So, you know, expect selfishness, greed, backhandedness, but all while serving you a sweet face and a smile.
He's basically Satan, and I love to hate him.
He's the best, worst of us. So
I think he's convinced himself that he's innocent too.
he's
yeah.
so delusional.
Yeah, the denial is like how you keep the good poker face. They're just there, like you believe it with all your heart.
Okay. I think we should quickly go over what happened at the end of the last episode, because it is pertinent to the beginning of this episode. Nate wanted to check out the cottage that they used to stay at, and I can't remember why now. But he went there. He snuck in. He heard some people talking. And so he phoned up Florence and was like, if I don't come back, And then Florence was like, okay, I'm coming to get you. And then Florence eventually turned up, but not before Nate knocked out and basically used his powers in conjunction with his immense strength, or the equivalent, to bash in Detective Shuichi's head. At which point, Florence found that she was distracted by a sound from upstairs, someone escaping. They were booking it. And unfortunately for Florence, she wasn't fast enough, but she was accurate enough to shoot them in the back with a crossbow bolt, leaving a blood trail. Some would say, due to blood loss, they were able to be tracked. And that is where we shall return. I would also quite like to know what Loki is up to, but I think that's my first question. Florence, Nate, what are you doing? And do you contact Loki?
Florence is kind of on a she's a bit sort of bestial at the moment, so I think she's just like so she probably wouldn't phone Loki because she's like quite focused on finding this dude and stopping them possibly from living if things go either very right or very wrong.
Okay. So you are currently chasing someone through the woods.
Yes.
All right. We will... you know what? While I am asking Nate what he is up to, make me a wits survival roll.
Oh, God. Okay, that's fine.
Nate, what are you up to? You've just drained the blood from a detective, stolen her phone and her stuff, and Florence has bolted.
So, Nate's, I'm pretty sure, feeling pretty orgasmic right now. He's like living for it. He's like, yes, like fuck yes, like this is the shit. This is what I want. So he's like power hungry right now. So he's probably like gathering up the rest of her things, whatever. Maybe like spitting on like where her like ashes or whatever are.
Oh no, she's not turned to ash. She was mortal, and there is a body lying in front of you.
Yeah, he probably kicks it again, and then it's just like, I guess, I think maybe it actually finally hits him that like, wait, there was another person, and I think he would maybe look around once more, like a casual glance around, and then just like head up.
Okay, do you want to make me a wits awareness roll?
Sweet. I love wits awareness. It's like the only skills he has.
2 successes. The cottage looks pretty much as you remember it. Aside from the fresh body lying on the floor of the basement, it's pretty much exactly how you left it, as far as you can remember.
Okay. I guess then he'll probably just pocket the phone and stuff and then head up.
Yeah.
Because I think he'd want to go through that with Florence and then decide if they're going to like share that information.
Yeah, just to recap, I'm fairly certain you got from Shuichi a phone, a book, like a little notebook.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was shorthand, wasn't it?
Well, wasn't I?
phone, notebook, and a syringe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also a 2-dot something resonance. I can't remember.
Oh yeah. Inform us. What fortitude abilities did you get?
Yeah.
Nate, when you drank her
Oh.
dry.
What did I pick?
I'm gonna take a look and see. The call
Let's
thing. Did you pick them, or did you just put the 2 dots in there?
No, I thought I picked
I mean, you can pick now if you like.
Yeah, what one?
These are fortitude powers. So
Okay.
you can have one from level 1 and one from level 2, or 2 from level 1. If you look at the PDF, that's up to you, and then you can let us know what you want. So do you go and try to follow Florence?
Yeah, I think he'd like leave the cabin and probably can he see the blood trail? Like, would that be obvious to him? Because obviously Florence is like taken it off by now, right?
Florence, would you have waited?
No. Florence is like, ah! She's, you know, her blood is up, or Vitae, whichever. You know, she's just like, ah! Come back! I won't hurt you, probably.
All right, Nate, you're going to have to make me a wits survival roll to see if you notice the blood trail.
Ooh.
Two successes. Okay. Florence, with 3 successes on the blood trail, you can follow this pretty easily. And you know from, splats on the floor, in the ground, on the leaves, on bark.
It's
This
a
person's
gusher.
hurting, and they're bleeding a lot, and they are headed directly into the middle of the woods.
Right. That's cool. That's cool.
And Nate, you're a little less certain, but you slowly but surely can follow the thing, although you're not certain where it's going.
Okay. I think he would. Did I have a weapon?
You might have had a knife at one point. I think we have...
A bat, maybe? I seem to
Because I remember I picked up a plank of wood.
Yeah.
But do I still have the knife from like
Ages
before?
ago? Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, well if I still have that knife, he'll probably draw that knife and kind of just like hold it like a little bit hidden.
Let's
Not
say
very
you
good,
have
'cause
the
he's not
knife,
skilled.
because it's not with outside of the realm of possibility, and I can't remember. So maybe write that down somewhere so I don't forget. But yeah. You can have
Okay,
your
well if he has the knife, then he's going to draw that, keep that a little bit hidden, keep his eyes out on like the birds and shit, because like they have always freaked him out. And he's going to try and, I guess, go after where he thinks Florence is after going. Probably a little bit faster than, like he probably isn't like keeping his attention is on like trying to follow the trail rather than like.
I mean,
suffering.
let's face it, all you need to do is follow the smell.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's pretty pungent.
Right, so yeah, and Florence is also trying to move as sneakily as she can, sort of like, because she's like, there were werewolves here. I'm gonna be a little bit kind of like, fast but cautious, ready to dive into a bush at the first sign of anything large, hairy, and angry.
Sweet. Okay. I'm thinking... That'll probably be just a wits awareness.
All right, wits awareness. Do 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 dee dee dee. Da 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 da. Wits. There we go.
one success and a bestial failure.
I'm too busy with the blood. The blood is like...
Okay, so you follow this blood trail a really, really long way into the center of the forest. I think you even taste it at one point. It tastes of...
that's blood.
Definitely blood. Tastes of fear. That's the resonance that you get from that. That's I think without a specialized ability is all you can tell.
Yeah.
Nate, make me a wits awareness roll.
Okay. I think with fortitude, I'm going to take resilience and unswayable mind.
Oh, the 2 level 1s?
Yeah.
Nice. Good choice.
They seem like they'd be dastardly. So what did you want me to make a witness and awareness roll?
Mm-hmm. A witness roll, if you will.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't have any blood dice for right now because you're a horrible, heartless killer.
Very true.
One success. As far as you're aware, there is nothing much going on in the woods. But it takes most of your attention to follow this blood trail. So I will say that you are shortly behind where Florence is.
Okay.
Florence.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. As you're going deeper and deeper into the forest, you realize that the blood starts to staunch, like the flow is getting less and less. And as it finishes and becomes incredibly difficult to follow, you break out into a clearing with stones arranged in a circle, large stones. And because you failed that awareness roll, please make me a strength athletics roll. Two successes. Okay. I have to find the right thing to roll. Here we go. No. Ah, here it is. Okay. I am rolling... No. Okay. Oh, that's a 7. 7 successes versus 2. You are swept up off your feet and planted against a tree by your neck faster than you can even realize. And there is a dark silhouette pinning you to a tree. And that was 7 minus 2 is 5, which means you take...
Oh shit! I was just swearing a lot. Yeah. Oh bugger! Oh no!
I mean, crit successes and over like three successes. This is very clearly John, right?
You know, it should be John, but Florence is fairly certain this isn't John.
Yeah.
You aren't sure who it is, but they do bark at you. Who are you and why are you following?
I'm Florence, and there was somebody in my house, so I was following them.
Your house, Florence.
Well,
Jeez,
it was my house.
Why did you shoot Saffron?
Oh, wait, that was Saffron? Why was she with Sweetchi?
That's none of your bloody business. It stops being your house when you abandon it.
Oh, fair enough. Well, just scared the window. I thought she was a hunter or something.
Well, she has to do some dirty work while we're stuck in this fucking forest.
You're right. I'm terribly sorry.
Is she alright?
Ah, I didn't think I could actually hit her, to be honest with you. I was just aiming to sort of, scare her. And I sort of
Well, you did that.
accidentally... Yes, obviously, yes. I'm terribly sorry, though. I just not... Yeah, oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Yeah, oh dear. Have you got anything on you that can stop bleeding?
I might have some hankies or something. Hang on a minute.
No, stop. No. You get let down, and when you get, your feet touch the floor, you realise that your throat has been basically crushed. Please
Right.
take 5 superficial damage.
All right.
Freaking gangrels.
Yep. I mean, I didn't accidentally shoot Saffron. Whoopsie.
Oh, do you have
Not happy about that.
vampiric resistance?
I don't think so.
It's a Thin-Blood trait. I can't remember who does and doesn't have it.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you do have it. So 5
do I?
halved
Oh.
is I can't remember whether.
Oh, resilience. Right.
I can't remember whether round up or down, but let's say 2 superficial damage.
Okay, that's fine.
And what exact reason are you going to give me for fucking chasing my ghoul into this forest?
Well, like I said, it's complicated. Nate went to the house, cottage, and he phoned me. He was like, well, I'm going to the cottage, and he was obviously going to get himself in trouble. So I went to look after him because he's a bloody idiot.
Right. Well, that's fair enough, but
I'm terribly sorry. I wouldn't have shot her if I'd known it was Saffron. I did say to stop, and she just kept on running.
did you shoot her before or after?
Well, after.
Then why would she be running?
I don't bloody know.
Whatever. Just so you're aware. And, he steps into moonlight so you can see. This is Mario. Mm-hmm. This is one of the anarchs that you had met, once before, I think. An underling of Mika.
Mm-hmm.
Mario just looks at you and says, we use the cottage for meetups.
Oh, right. Okay. Why?
Information
So it's-
sources are
All right.
difficult to come by when you live in the woods, and we're looking to get into town. So, as long as Saffron heals up, we can call this fucking square.
All right. I'm terribly sorry. Yes. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Poor Saffron. Oh.
She was supposed to be finding you anyway, right?
I think. Yes. Although possibly not in that way. Yes. Terribly unfortunate. Is there anything I can do to help other than, not if you don't want the hankies?
You know what? Yeah. You got any expertise with the occult?
No, but I might know somebody who does.
Oh, okay. Nate, you hear distant, quiet voices somewhere up ahead of you. You've walked for a very long time at this point. You're like way further into the woods than you have ever been before.
Okay. I guess the knife is out ready because I'm just like ready to like pounce. I'm probably trying to conceal myself as best as I can because I lost that skill, didn't I? To office escape. I think that was just a.
Yeah, you have fortitude.
That was just a
and not
superficial.
escape now.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think I will. Can I use those 2 new powers?
They are active all the
Just
time.
whenever?
So
Oh,
you
sweet.
should
Okay.
have 1 extra health box until it disappears. No, 2 extra health boxes because you're at 2 points.
Woo, you're the tank now.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
And I believe whenever you're resisting coercion or mind powers or anything like that, you get 2 extra dice.
Nice.
That's why fortitude rocks, everyone.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, okay. So when I'm coming, can I see the 2 of them, or am I still coming towards the clearing?
If you can see a clearing in the distance now you're getting closer. You can see the 2 figures. One's definitely Florence, and in the
Also,
yeah, you can smell something real bad. It's really not great.
Okay. Ugh. Right. I guess if Nate did see Florence kind of like being meek to someone, he'd presume they were threatening, I guess. Especially if he like, obviously she's injured to her neck, right? Can I make that out?
she probably sounds extra raspy at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do because I think I might actually
Might
just
hurt your throat,
something.
yeah.
Okay. Ugh. I guess he try and get as close as he can without making a noise.
Okay, deck stealth.
Okay. Where is my stealth?
One success.
Nate does not have
So-
any stealthy points.
Yeah, you get 1 success. So what I'm gonna say is that you're sneaking along, doing the classic one tiptoe it after another, and before you realise, Florence, Mario is no longer in front of you. He is behind Nate with a very meaty paw just pressing down on your shoulder. It's like,
Kind of
Nate.
expected that to be honest.
Oh, hello, love. They're right there.
Are you okay, Florence? You need help there?
No,
Clearly
everything's
trying to like feign.
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine, dear. Although, so, yes, about the person who ran away from the cottage. Yes, that was actually Saffron. I sort of shot her a little bit.
Is she dead?
No. Just not doing it's just blood and things. Yes.
it's harder than normal to kill those who've been ghouled, so while she will be out of action for a little bit,
Oopsie.
she'll be fine.
Sorry, sheepy.
Is she here?
Here? Fuck no. She ran off into the woods.
We need to find her. We need her.
I don't think we get to make demands and things at the moment. I think possibly she's probably not in the mood for talking to me at the moment. I'm terribly sorry.
But what if I go find her then? We could probably help her. I've learned a lot from healing Alex and that.
That's true.
If you think you can help her, then I will escort you. However, I need a hand here.
What are you doing here?
Well, see, we've had a lot of time to, sit and think while we fester in these woods. And dodging lupines isn't exactly the easiest job in the world, so we've had to move around a lot. Which is why it's super fucking weird that there's a rotting lupine corpse in the middle of this circle. And at this point you realise, Nate, the bad smell?
Yeah.
That bad smell is not just Florence.
And you guys aren't into weird self-sacrifices.
Right, hang on, let's have a look at it.
I'm just going to go over and start poking at the corpse.
Yeah, so what you see is a jagged rock stone circle, as opposed to the anything like what's the really famous one?
Stonehenge.
So it's a henge.
It's a shit henge.
It's not a shit henge.
It's a rough and ready henge.
Yeah. So it's
Budget henge.
all the rocks are relatively uniform, and it's an actual circle, and the land has been made flat at whatever period, and there appears to be a smaller, lumpier thing in stone in the centre that's been worn smooth, but the stones around the edge are definitely spearhead shape, and all very very similar heights and points and at the top. So in the center of this circle is a relatively ripe corpse of a massive wolf/human with up until it started to decay, probably incredibly powerful, huge arms, and this thing must weigh a ton, and it's the size of a car.
So basically, it's probably the war form, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. For those in the know, it's a war form. But I don't know if Florence or Nate would be able to tell. It's just a fucking huge wolf.
Oh, he's a big lad, isn't he? Is it a lad? Is it a lad?
It is a lad.
Right. Oh, yep, big boy. Let's have a look at you then.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sort of first thing I'm going to do is look at its eyes.
Its eyes. Yeah. Make me a...
Are there any mirrors in them?
Are there any mirrors in them? I'm not going to make you roll for this, but there are no mirrors.
All right. So yeah, I'll just sort of start open its mouth, see if there's any sort of anything's down its throat, and just check the hands and just check for defense wounds, and just generally give it a once over and look for anything that doesn't look like it belongs on a giant rotting werewolf corpse.
Okay, that's an intelligence investigation.
Right.
Nate, what are you up to meanwhile?
Okay.
I'd like to re-roll that as well.
You cannot, because they are all hunger dice.
God damn it! Fine.
Is your man obviously has let go of me, correct?
He led you alongside Florence, so he's clearly keeping an eye on both of you, but he let go of you.
Okay, so can I help Florence inspect?
You can. If
He gives a quick. His hand quickly goes make sure the the stuff is still there that he like swiped from Suichi. Just in case people are taking any chances here. And yeah, I think I'd help maybe have a look, because this is the first time seeing this like creature up close, because like the last one I think Nate saw was in the forest, right? So
yeah,
I think Nate would like maybe lift up a claw or something and just really like
the claw is the same size as your face, and each individual unsheathed claw is at least 5 inches long and looks like it would have had to be sharpened with some sort of industrial device to, you know, if they ever needed to have a manicure. So Florence with 1 success. What you get is that there doesn't appear to be anything that shouldn't be on a giant werewolf, whatever that might be. There's a few raggedy bits of cloth, but there's no wounds, there's nothing like that you can see. There's nothing inserted anywhere, nothing in the mouth when you look there. Yeah. And Nate, you wanted to have a look as well?
Yeah, I think he would have a look.
Okay.
He definitely check the eyes and just like, you know.
Yeah, sure. That is, again, intelligence investigation. Unless you would like to do intelligence occult, in which case you will not get the same information.
Yeah, let's do intelligence occult. Let's see what I can rouse up.
3 successes. Okay.
This is probably all stuff that Nate's like read on like some kind of occult website or
yeah, it's all deep conspiracy stuff that comes to mind. So like, oh, the werewolves, they're actually real. Jesus. So I guess you learn that this this werewolf probably wouldn't have let itself be killed. They are proud, they are angry, they are indomitable in most circumstances. You can't take one of these things down unless you are incredibly powerful in some sense, more powerful than a muscle beast. So there is one thing. There's a conspiracy website that you have read that talks about the kinfolk, the nation of werewolves, and it's like one of many different websites that you can look at and find all these varied theories. But this one stands out in particular because of the way that this thing is spread out. It doesn't look like it fell. Nothing is disturbed around it. They sometimes, werewolves, according to this theory, lose the will to live. For whatever reason, that fire, the passion, the pride, and the anger disappears. And they have to push themselves to go on. Whatever reason something would happen to it, you aren't entirely sure. With 3 successes, you're fairly certain that theory fits best.
It's a depressed werewolf.
It's a depressed werewolf.
It's a sad wolf.
Okay. Okay, so I guess he'll probably take out his phone, maybe double check the information, go to that website and
you go.
like pull up and be like,
it's pretty much as you remember it, yeah.
Yeah, and then kind of like maybe hand the phone out to Florence, but like definitely not give it to her because
because Florence is probably up to the elbows in you know, squishy werewolf bits.
What was that? Oh!
Look, there's like,
What, you think it just got super depressed, and it was just like, oh, that's it. Oh.
Yeah, maybe this site is to do with that stuff.
What? Like a werewolf graveyard?
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, there's no injury. Sure as hell, I don't think you can poison these guys, so...
I've had to fight off werewolves constantly over this the last couple of months, so to not have to kill one is a bonus. But like, I've put some pretty heavy hits on these bastards. They just don't go down. This doesn't happen. What do you think?
Well, I agree with him. I think it just got tired of life, and I don't know, they were just depressed and gave up, just lost the will to live, maybe. I don't know.
What would cause a werewolf to lose the will to live?
Being stuck in this shithole? Pardon my French.
I think that's as good as guess as any. This place is getting to me as well. But
Yeah.
they love a scrap. And like, he opens his shirt and he's just like scar after scar after scar. Like, gradually you can see them knitting themselves together as you speak. But like,
Nate Badley, he hides a smirk. So.
oh yeah, this dude is built. He is sculpted, some would say.
Eyes to yourself, young man. He's not flashing you, he's just showing you all there is.
When artwork walks past, you have to admire it, There's some pretty bad scars.
It's a bit more Picasso than Rubens, but
What?
No, don't worry. It's just, yes. It's just talking about art. Anyway, so depressed werewolf.
Depressed werewolf. And so we have to wait for them to go through their teenage years and feel a bit emo, and then they'll just solve themselves?
I don't know. I mean,
This one doesn't look young, though. Right? Is that just me? Like, he's fucking gigantic.
I don't know. Do they have growth ring? Can you check their teeth?
Chop off a leg and find out.
I mean, how do you tell how old a werewolf is? I mean, not exactly a silver fox, is it?
Does it have much grey in its fur?
You look now, it has a bit of grey in its fur.
I mean, it's got grey fur, but I don't know if that's because it's a grey wolf or because it's
like-
old.
Has it got like a grey muzzle kind of thing going
Yeah,
on?
like,
Oh god, and the grey eyebrows.
it's got the... All I know is dogs, right? So that's how you know a grey older dog. That's right. This thing.
Yeah. Maybe it was just a grumpy old man werewolf.
Maybe.
Me?
I don't know. I've not had to fight this one though. I don't think I've seen one A, this fucking size, and B, this old looking. I've not had to fight this one.
How many of them have you fought?
We have sustained over the last... you know what? It's gonna be... somewhere in this range. Oh, less than I thought. 6 attacks. And probably about the same amount of retaliations. Only encountered one at a time when we got attacked.
Interesting.
And do they come back for their dead? Because if so, we need to be leaving.
Shit, do you think?
I mean, you don't just come across these things dead everywhere, do you? They obviously do something with them.
I mean, do werewolves have a masquerade? I just feel like leaving a rotting one in the middle of the woods for anybody to find is probably a terrible idea.
God, I don't know.
Like, not our problem, but, you know.
It's still... The masquerade still stands. Fuck, you might be right. Should I get rid of it somewhere?
Wait, what
It's
can
the
you
size
do?
of a car! How are you going to move it?
It won't be
But what can
difficult.
you do with a
Oh,
body?
wait. Do you think it'll burn?
But shouldn't we like
Okay.
take its blood or something?
What?
If you,
Can we use it for something? Can we maybe for the thing?
Look, it's basically black pudding at this point, alright? It's not drinkable, dear.
it's not that old. There are definitely flies starting to, you know,
Okay, so it's not
put
in an
eggs in it,
advanced...
but it's not past it. This is... I don't know deterioration rates, but it has been here.
Blood is one of the first things to kind of
Yeah.
go bad, as it were.
It depends on if you want to try.
We want to try and get some goo out of it and try cutting from underneath because that's where all the blood pools.
But do we need it for something? Do you think this could be our only chance to?
I mean, honestly, I'd take some hair and teeth. That might be useful.
Okay.
If you have a use for it, I'm not going to like start chowing down on werewolf. You can do what the fuck you want with it. Do you think we should burn this?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Here?
Right. Well, can you move it? Because I bloody can't. Also, I'm worried about
Of
bits
course I can
falling off.
fucking move this.
If we're burning it, we need to get out of here as soon as the smoke starts going, because someone's gonna come.
Right. No, I think here's as good a place as any. I mean, it's handy. Right, you two, go and find some dry brushes and bush and branches and things. We'll just pile a bunch of stuff up around it, and
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go to
In the meantime, can Nate like take some teeth in the claw, maybe, and some hair?
Got pliers?
Use a knife.
Make me a probably.
Because if not, he
Let's
can
go
just trade them
stamina
to
medicine for being persistent, because you've got time for this, and
Okay.
extracting things from a body.
So wait, medicine?
Stamina plus medicine. As an expression of strength over time. 2 successes. Name 2 things you want from this werewolf.
Ooh. Well, let's take. It's like teeth. Do they like the tearing teeth, the canines? Is that what they're called? Canine teeth.
Yeah, you can take canines.
Okay, and
What
then
else
I'll
would
take
it have? It would have eyes. It would have a heart. It would have fur, blood, bone, sinew.
Let's take the heart. Let's dig in there and take a heart.
Okay. I'm going to have
we
to
can
write
tell
that down.
Holy shit!
We can trade that shit somewhere, Florence.
Okay, cool. You have those things. But before you can go any further, I would like to say that probably Florence and Mario have piled up flammable things.
Yeah, it's just like bushes. There's probably a tire in there because it's woods.
Yep.
There's always a fucking car tire somewhere. So yeah, just basically just sort of been running around, just getting as much flammable shit. And so Florence has got a lighter on her because she has a hexy burner and she needs some way to light it. So she's probably going to like take some hexy fuel as well and just crumble it all over just as an accelerant.
That would work, yes. Okay. And I'm not going to make you roll for any of this.
Yeah.
Like, Mario get out. You probably have both lighters, and then at various points around it, you set fires. Do any of you have the vampiric quality of Fear Frenzy.
No.
That would be a Thin-Blood floor, and I can't remember.
I've just got the folkloric block and the resilience and things. I don't have.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's check you, Nate. You do not have it. So you're fine. You do notice that Mario steps away a lot faster than you do.
Florence is like, oh, this is lovely, isn't it? This reminds me of bonfire night. You know, penny for the guy. Wolf.
Here's a guy wolf.
Penny for the big boy.
Tell you what, I pay more than a penny to tussle with that guy.
Anyway, let's get out of here because it's going to smell like barbecue here soon. Really gone off barbecue. We should probably go. They've got quite good noses, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's go. What is that, Nate? What have you got there?
To be honest, I think we could use it for something.
No, what is it though? Is that a kidney?
It's heart, you know.
Oh, right.
This heart is huge. It is the size of 4 fists.
Yeah, I think he's gonna he took off maybe his hoodie or something and is wrapping it around and is like, we can find a use for this.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Just just don't drop it or anything. I don't want to be hard to explain. Well, I suppose oh yes, I was going to the butcher's and got an ox heart for me dog. Perfect.
Seen weirder things. So do either of you two need to eat flesh to get this stuff, or the blood? No.
What? No.
Just a thing I saw once. Never mind.
Saw where?
Outside the city. Sometimes vampires just get unlucky. And they have to, eat not just blood, but something slightly more substantial to get what they need.
I mean, I do miss having a rare steak sometimes, but no. It's just still.
Wait. If you eat these, do you think you might gain something, Florence?
Are you really going to eat the heart of your enemy? I'm not going to stop you.
I'm not bloody eating anybody's heart, thank you very much.
I'm just saying we're facing some pretty bad foes.
If you want to eat a heart, you can bloody eat a heart. I'm not going to eat
I'm not saying I eat the heart. Hold on. I'm just saying that we could probably find someone who.
Maybe I could fry it up with some onions or something,
I just think that people will want this, I think if we find the right buyer, we find the right little, occult person, there's obviously going to be some crazy that's, doing some kind of spells, right?
Well,
Maybe we can convince them that this is a...
Oh, hang on. What about Loki? Hang on. He's got a friend, actually, who does some weird... Hang on, let me just...
Who's Loki?
Oh, there's just some weirdo we know. It's fine. He's a nice young man.
An ex of mine, actually. Yeah, he's fine.
Is he? God, you do get around, don't you?
Yeah. I know, it's something I have to look at, Florence.
Oh my God. You move fast, you do. Right. What was the number? Hang on, let me just...
You do not have a number for him.
Don't you?
You have a way to contact him, which is in the sewers.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
You send
Oh,
your
wait, no, I don't have a number for him, do I?
You
It sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the rat with the bell. The bell
Well,
rat.
I was going to say, you do remember, when you were with him and he was using his phone, constantly switching out the SIM card.
Yeah.
And everything.
So Florence is just like,
Oh, I'll just vote. No, wait, I can't. Bugger. Fine. All righty then. Well, we need to get back then. Oh, wait, no, because we've got to talk to...
I think we should go back to the cottage for a minute, Florence.
Why?
Because, Saffron wasn't the only one there.
Right, yes, yes, we should investigate, right.
What happened to Saffron?
What do you mean, what happened to Saffron?
Aside from the fact that you shot her, who else was there?
Well, I already told you who was there.
You two.
No, Suichi.
No.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
Oh, well, yeah, no, she's a bad one. Wrong.
Yeah, she's a... That... Why would Saffron be meeting up with someone like that, do you know? Like, this is the kind of girl who, like, kidnaps Thin-Bloods.
Yes. She's with the
has her friends and network. We sent her to the cottage to meet up with you.
So how did Suichi know that she was going to be there, then?
How did you know that we were going to be there?
Because that's where you hang out.
Well, no, because we moved.
Yeah, we haven't been there in a long time.
Oh.
Has someone been hanging out at the cottage lately?
Well, I'm pretty sure I saw a creepy old woman when I walked by, so,
Wait. Me or a different creepy old woman?
it looked like you.
When?
This would have been about a week ago now.
But we haven't.
No?
So it wasn't you.
No, I've been in the sewers.
She said you'd been there less. I don't know. So you're not using that place?
No.
Maybe just a homeless person moved in. It's prime real estate.
I don't think so.
Free real estate.
You wanted Saffron for something, right?
Yes.
Where should I send her to meet you, if she even wants to fucking talk to you?
The cottage. It's probably the best place.
Well, no, because no. Right, no. Okay, so there is a cafe,
And I will describe the cafe that's near our safe house. I'll be like,
and if you see it's outside there, wearing a pink hat with a blue begonia in it. Oh wait, no, that's silly. No, I'll have one of my rats watch the place.
Okay, I'll send her there in a couple of days, yeah? After she's healed up.
Yes, all right.
Okay, but if you need anything, let me know, because we might be able to help.
And will you tell her from me that I'm very sorry, and if I'd known it was her, I wouldn't have shot, but I was just a bit, het up, you might say. I was a little, you know when you get a little, you know.
I always thought you were the level-headed one of the group.
I am. I just have the, it was a bit, you know, I was just having a day.
I don't care, I'm joking.
Oh, right, okay, sorry. Anyway.
I'll see you cheeky fuckers whenever you want to come and meet us in the woods.
or actually, you know what? Let me just write her a little note, and I'll be like, just write a little sort of like, "Dear Saffron, I am very sorry for shooting you. Did not realise it was you. Hope you get better soon. If you need anything, please contact me. Kiss, kiss, Florence. Yours truly." Blah blah blah. Just, you know.
We'll probably be in contact with you via Saffron more than anything else, but for the time being, you will find us in the woods. We're working on going in the city. It'll make us less vulnerable and easier to kick the shins of those Camarilla bastards. So.
Yes. Anyway, yes, but good luck with the werewolves.
I'll need it. Thank you.
Oh, right, come on then, let's go. We should make sure that everything's all right at the cottage and things.
Walk safe, both of you. It's a long way back.
Yes, thank you, dear.
And then there's like a rush of wind and Mario disappears.
Quick bugger, isn't he? Right.
Yeah, he's a bit odd.
Right, well, let's just keep an eye out on the way back, just in case any, Yes, just in case.
Are you okay? You look pretty more ghastly than usual.
I nearly killed that poor Saffron girl.
Why was she meeting with?
Don't know.
Because they were definitely talking, and when I arrived, she pegged it. She ran. She knew her.
I'm wondering if there's some sort of double cross going on. I just don't know who's double crossing who. Is Saffron double crossing them, or are they double crossing us? Or is Suichi, was Suichi double crossing the... Something's going on. There's something not right, but
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Well, I have her notebook and I have her phone, so we could try and have a look.
Oh, shorthand. I remember shorthand. I think I could work this out, yes. I used to be quite the dab-handed shorthand when I was a gal. More part of the rounded in. Well, I learned Greek and Latin and geography and painting and comportment. That was a good one as well, yes. They make us walk around with books on our heads and we're all like, oh, hello, Vicar, how are you? You know, that sort of thing.
Right. I think what you're talking about is Downton Abbey, and that's...
Where's
not what
Downton
I'm-
Abbey?
It's a show. We're watching a show, right?
No?
Okay.
What? I was talking about when I was a girl.
How old are you?
Anyway, right, so we get going then, shall we? Yes.
Okay, I think, yeah.
Okay. You just go back through the woods to the cottage, or back to...
Back to the cottage. Also, as Florence goes, she's going to sort of be like,
Oh, I know how old I am. I'm as old as my tongue. I'm a little older than my teeth.
Sure.
Never
she's
heard
as
that.
old as her tongue and a little older than her teeth.
I've never heard that one before.
It's a super old lady saying.
Ah.
My nan used to say it. She wasn't a vampire.
That's cute.
Anyway,
Right, yeah. Back at the cottage. What are you doing? What are you up to?
so Florence is going to be like,
Oh, God, you did make a mess of her, didn't you?
She deserved it. Every second that she lived, we were in danger.
She's very pale, isn't she?
I mean, couldn't give a rat's ass if she used foundation or not.
Well, true. Right, well, anyway.
I'll just give her like a quick frisk, and then sort of like, I'll be like,
We can't really leave a dead body here. It'll ruin it for everybody else who wants to come here.
She deserves to rot.
Yes, but we should probably, bury her.
No. Let's just toss her to the wolves. Find a hedge, dump her in it.
I don't think they look. Oh dear. No, look, we should bury her just to look. If people know she's dead. If people know she's dead, then it'll change the situation. But if people think she's missing, it might keep whoever she's working with busy for a while looking for her. I'm going to go and start digging.
and Florence is just going to sort of like go outside and sort of like just start clawing away at the flower beds.
Well, they're being churned up a little bit, so I'm going to make you do a stamina plus athletics, I think, probably.
Okay, that's fine.
In the meantime, can Nate check out her phone as much as he can?
God damn it.
Yes, you can. It obviously is locked. But you're gonna you can do an intelligence technology roll to try and hack in. I don't know how you would do that on a locked phone, but Nate, you're pretty smart with tech, so you can do it.
So what is intelligence technology, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
3 successes. Okay. I think you get around it. You just pick up her hand and dab her finger on the little sensor on the back.
Ah, yes.
And it unlocks. There's always
No,
another
look at that,
key.
Florence. Her body came in handy for something.
Oh, lovely. Right.
Florence,
Like so.
Yeah, Florence, meanwhile, is struggling out there.
They're going to give me a hand or what?
I've already roped the rats in to try and. Not do much good, but I've got little rats helping me.
I mean, you're the one who wants to bury her. I'm pretty good with letting her rot. Serve her a warning to whoever's coming.
Bloody hell.
They help a teeny bit.
They're enthusiastic. It's moral support, goddammit.
Come on, babies, help me. Yes, there we go.
Okay. Nate, you get into the phone. What are you looking for?
I think first thing first, he would go to pictures and videos. I like pictures or anything that she's got from like before, just in case she has anything of like him from like back when they were like captive. And then he would go to her contacts, like most recent calls, messages, and like give him a quick scan, see if anything pops out.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe even take a glance at the memo pad if there's a memo.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like meet with Sappho on it too.
The memo pad is not. It's not got anything on it. Maybe like a shopping list, but you do see photos. You see photos of yourself outside of your apartment, and they were taken as recently as last night.
Ah, Florence, mystery unsolved. This is the bitch. This is her. She was at the apartment.
Which apartment?
My apartment, remember?
Oh, your old one.
Yeah, she was the one that was obviously stalking. Badly, but I mean.
Well, it does make sense, sort of.
You also scroll back. You see pictures and pictures, like lots of pictures, surveillance pictures of other people outside various establishments and houses. And you scroll back far enough, you see a couple of Mr. Brass.
Ooh, ha. I guess. So she obviously knows who Mr. Brass is. Can he transfer the pictures of the people, at least one of each, where they can kind of see their details, whatever, to his phone, including maybe Mr. Brass, and he's going to send them on to his contact as like kind of a trade of information, like, hey, these people might be he's probably texting him like people of interest, can you figure out if they're who they are or
Okay, you send them on to your contact, and I will probably reply with that later.
Okay, so while he's waiting for that, I think he'll be like looking over the pictures. Is there anything like important that can I recognize Mr. Brass location or
yeah, sure. Wits plus awareness, I'm gonna say, because you're trying to like zoom in on different parts and road names or whatever. 1 success. You can't tell where that was.
Okay. I think, yeah.
And in fact, most of the photos that you look through are relatively difficult to discern exactly where they are.
Okay. I guess now that he has them and he can kind of go back over them, he'll probably kind of like, okay, whatever. I think he'd move on to the messages and maybe the calls first, just to see if there's any calls made.
The call list. There are only 3 different numbers that turn up, but they don't have names associated with them. It's just like 07 blah 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 blah, 07 a different blah blah blah, 07 a third blah blah blah.
Okay. Can he do that thing where you dial like say like *07 or something and like get the voicemail of the phone?
Yeah, you can
and
try
see if there's anything
a
there?
few different voicemail services. You look at the provider and then you see, you can just Google how to get their voicemail service. Voicemails.
He's trying everything.
I don't think she has any voicemails.
Okay. I guess then he'll just go into her messages then.
The messages are relatively like there aren't any up until sorry, the messages stop about a couple of weeks ago, and before that there were a few, like from one of these messages, like, hey, I've got notes on this case, want to trade, and then it's like, want to meet up for coffee, and then it's like, meet me here, this is where where it's going down, sort of thing.
Okay. Can Nate reply to that message?
These are very old messages, like they're not like unreplied to by Shuichi. She replies, yeah, we can meet, cool, I'll see you there in 10 minutes, that sort of thing.
So I think okay. So if that's all that there is, he'll probably, I think he would still reply to one of them, probably that one, and just be like, hey, we need to meet. Something like really daft. Like, hey, we need to meet. Shit's going down. You around? Something very brief like that. Just to kind of try and see if he can maybe get someone or something to meet up with him, find more information on what Suichi was doing.
Okay, sure. You get a call as soon, like seconds after you send it, from that same number.
Let's answer. Let's do it.
You get a woman's voice saying, "Hey, Shuichi, are you there? Hello, are you okay? What's wrong? Where do you want to meet? What's going? Hello?"
Okay, then he's gonna hang up the phone, and he's gonna text back the cafe that Florence described.
Okay.
Don't shit where you eat!
Do you do that, cafe?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like, yeah, see you there in 5 minutes. Like, no, it's 10 minutes.
Okay. Florence, we gotta go. We gotta lead.
What do you mean we've got a lead?
Someone rang the phone. They're gonna meet us at the cafe. We gotta go. We gotta go.
But what about the...
Screw her. We got a new lead. Come on. This one's breeding. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get there. You're gonna obfuscate, and we're gonna freaking dominate this whoever she is, and we're gonna find what's going on. Okay? Come
It's a
on.
bloody cafe! Are you insane? Fine, whatever. Come on, babies, come on.
Okay, you two head off to the cafe, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Loki, what are you up to? Sorry that these two have been screwing everything up for you.
This is fine. Loki has actually been having a fairly quiet night. Well, yeah, night. I think probably he'd have gone out to try and get something to eat. aside from that, night in, and
Something or someone?
someone. Or maybe actually he's not super hungry, so he might just have a little scrabble in the sewers for some rats. Actually, and yeah.
Okay, wits animal Ken. See how well you
Okay.
do at this.
I am just the best at Animal Ken. It's
It's unreal. I imagine how good you are. You, I keep on forgetting. I don't think you can blood surge as a thin blood.
no, you can't.
No.
So wits Animal Ken. Good thing I have wits.
One success.
A little bit.
We wanna. You are hunting in the sewers, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that. I'm gonna give you a success with a cost.
Okay.
But you do go down to one superficial. One hunger.
One superficial hunger. Lovely. Yeah. Okay.
I will roll one dice to see. You get 1 dot.
Of
Animalism or protean?
Yeah. Okay. Animalism.
Sweet.
It's what I got already.
Sweet. You get a snack. And probably a couple of snacks.
Yeah. There's probably a good couple of hours trying to catch rats, and it's not amazing at it. So.
Alright, yes. And then you go where? Or do what?
I'm gonna stay in my sewer hideout and compile information, pretty much. Write down everything I have so far chatted with Nate and Florence about, all that kind of thing. Not actually gonna go out of the sewers or anything like that. Kind of slightly hoping I get a visit from Gates, but also hoping I don't get a visit from Gates because it's Gates.
You don't get a visit from Gates.
Good and bad.
Good and bad, always. And that's the end of your night? It's a relatively simple
Unless
night.
they come and,
Yeah, and unless one of the others contacts you. Do they trust you? That's the question. Do they trust you enough to contact you because you are an information broker with expertise in this particular area that they seem to be taking on their own? Nate, Florence, would you let Loki know that there is a meeting at the cafe?
Florence probably will, just because Florence, kind of thinks Nate's a bit of an idiot and wants backup. So she's probably
wants some intelligence in the...
yeah. So she's probably like,
Baby, right, go and get the one with the face. The one with the face, yes, that's right. Yes, go. Remember what I told you? Ring the bell. Here's a little note. There you go, dear. Right,
off you go. And the note just says, "Dear Loki, how are you? We burned a werewolf earlier. It was very strange. We are meeting persons unknown, possibly related to hunters or something, in the cafe very soon. Please come because Nate is... Nate. Yours sincerely, Florence."
Okay. Loki,
Yes.
you're hunting for rats, aren't you?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
You,
It's got a fucking ribbon on it.
you bite into a rat, it squeals and bites you back. And you notice that it has a ribbon on it. And you're like, oh shit, that's one of Florence's. And it has a note.
Is it
attached.
dead?
It's not dead. It's writhing in pain though, and squeaking a lot, making a lot of noise.
Is this included in my blood?
No,
Am I getting my hunger back?
no, it's not.
Oh, yeah, I'll just throw it away then, and I'll read the note.
Did you throw away the rat?
Yeah, just like over the shoulder. I've heard it's good luck if you
Don't cry over spilt rats. Whee.
Yeah.
It is pretty salty.
So I'm gonna call Florence on my phone.
You finally have a phone number for Loki.
Well, for now.
For now.
I have Florence's number, and I think I have Nate's number as well. But I'm gonna call Florence.
You appear to be muted?
Hang on, yes. There was a dog happening in the background. Sorry. Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
Florence.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Hello?
I got your message.
Oh, lovely. How's baby?
Who?
The rat.
Oh yeah, fine.
What's that noise in the background?
I think it's a dog. I threw that away. It's buggered off. You can't hear it.
It's probably scrabbling at your leg.
I'll kick it.
What was that?
I'm just hunting rats.
You were hunting rats and you found my rat.
Your rat came to me, I assume, to deliver the message.
Why is it squeaking?
It's not. It's the other rats.
Right.
I'm in a sewer, Florence. There's a lot of fucking rats.
Well, if it's still there, could you bring it back with you, please?
Can it not find its own way back? I threw it away.
You threw my baby.
Florence.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there you go. Isn't there something? It said it was important. I'm sorry. Like, if you want to argue about a rat the entire night, I can do that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway.
You just sealed your fucking fate.
Anyway. Yes. So. Okay. Well, I don't really want to. I can't talk much right now. But anyway, you should come and meet us at the cafe, in a sort of surreptitious kind of way, because we're meeting somebody there who might be involved with. Do you know who Sweet She is?
Do I?
I don't know.
I could do like a general roll to find out.
Intelligence plus contacts? How many dots in contact do you have?
I have 3 total.
3 in total? Yeah, let's do 3 in total, plus 3 in total.
Okay, so, how do I roll this?
Intelligence plus 3.
Okay.
Three successes. You probably are aware of Detective Inspector Shuichi.
And maybe the, like, previous organization with the capturing Thin-Bloods and...
I mean, a load of Thin-Bloods got released, so the word must have got out, right?
That's probably exactly what happened. Yes, that's how you know everyone hates her.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, so
yes.
well, she's not really an issue anymore, but we're meeting one of her contacts at the cafe.
Why would you do that?
Because Nate rang them and told...
Why would he do that?
Because he's a bloody idiot.
Okay, why didn't you stop him?
Because... Have you met Nate?
Yes, briefly.
Yes, he's not exactly... It's not exactly easy to stop when he gets going, but it's been done now. I mean, what can we do? We guess we were sort of planning sort of an ambush or something. I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, I've got no bloody idea, but I thought maybe somebody who's better at being subtle might be handy.
Okay, I can come and help you get
Yes.
out of this horrible situation that you've put yourselves in.
I haven't put myself in the situation. I just wanted to bury her and be done with it.
So, Shuichi's dead.
Didn't say that.
Alright.
I was just there at the time. I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I will come and help you for the story of what the fuck you've been up to tonight.
All right, yes, that's fine, yes.
Alright, I'll meet you 2 roads away from the...
Yes, that's a good
Okay.
idea. Yes.
Alright, stop Nate from going any closer.
Oh, try.
Okay,
All right, anyway. Bye.
bye. And I will, I'll head back to to my hideout quickly and grab my gun.
Okay, very easily. And after a while, I think, standing in an alley through a grate in the floor, Loki pushes it up and over
I have my beard as well.
and puts the beard on.
You know that Bluebeard?
It's orange.
Whatever. It's the joke about Bluebeard because his wives and it was a reference. Do not get it. Anyway.
So,
Nate is there as well, I assume, unless Nate goes on ahead before the others.
George is like, well, just wait here until Loki turns up. All right, don't go
I
in
don't even
there
know
alone.
why are we even telling him, Farns? We could have done this, got the information, and used it to leverage him.
Because, Nate, sometimes you can act without thinking things all the way through.
If you trust this guy that much, I mean, okay, but
I wouldn't say I trust him, but he's at least subtle. Nate, you make your living through having your photograph taken, all right? You're the least subtle person I've met.
exactly. So if we do this out in the open where everyone is here, we're less likely to get in trouble.
Nate!
They don't want anyone to know. So if we do it where there's public, we're okay, Farns.
I think I'll
Besides,
pop up
we
around
can
the-
dominate them. We can control them.
Boris is just like, oh my.
Why?
Ah. So how was our night?
Nate, why don't you tell him about our nights?
How about he tells us about his night first?
I ate some rats. It was nice.
What's the point? Where is baby? Baby, where are you?
Soon after, low-key, through the same hole, there is a limping rat that follows you.
Baby, what happened to you?
It looks hurt.
Has it got 2 fang marks?
It's got 2 holes in it that are in close proximity to each other. They're in like the hindquarters, so
Would you just open your mouth for a second, Loki?
Is this really the time?
Would you open your mouth for a second, please, Loki?
Farns, drop that freaking thing. We don't have time.
Yes. Okay. Look, for the sake of expediency, I did bite your rat. I did not know it was your rat. Can we please move on? We have more important things to worry about.
Give her a kiss better.
No.
Kiss the rat.
No.
Kiss the rat. She's sad. Look at her.
I don't.
She's
care.
practically crying.
It's
Give her a
a
kiss.
rat, Florence.
My
Go
rat.
for it. Just kiss the bloody rat.
Do you want my help or not? Because I can leave.
No, I just want you to make my rat feel better.
That might be best, yeah.
No. It's all right. I'll look after you. I don't want to have got you. Fine. Whatever.
So yes, I ate some rats. I did some work on my computer. I didn't murder anyone.
Neither did I.
Well, then, bully for you guys, because it was pretty fantastic. Like, we need to do stuff. Come on.
What is your plan so that I can tell you you're wrong and tell you what you should be doing?
Please tell him the plan. Oh.
I don't even know why we're even listening to you. Well, basically, we found a phone on her. We rang a number. This girl is meeting us here, like right now. We're gonna freaking dominate her, and we're gonna find out what she knows and why our friend was meeting with her at the cottage, because she's been apparently living at the cottage, and I want to know why.
Okay, so
Okay.
right.
If I may, Florence. Who is the person you called?
That remains to be seen.
Cool. What is their relationship to a hunter?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Cool. Are they coming with backup?
I doubt it, since we rang them and they have 5 minutes to go, so I don't think they'd have time to organize it. Then
Really?
again, you freaking showed up, so maybe they did.
Yes, that if you had time to get back up, they probably did too. Okay.
Exactly, Florence. While we're standing here, she could be sitting there ringing her friends.
Are they aware of your existence and your interest in them, and possibly that you were after Shuichi?
No, they're not.
How do you know that?
It's a pretty big assumption on my part, but I don't think they know who I am.
Can I incite that, please?
That's between you two.
Photos of your house.
I'm pretty sure they don't, right?
Photos of your house.
She had photos of you outside your apartment
Yeah, but the
on
news
her fucking phone. And she's in contact with this person on a regular basis.
she hasn't contacted her for a long time, so you don't know.
So are you lying? Do you think?
I think genuinely he thinks it's the truth. To
Nate,
him, it's the truth.
You will know that the photos of you have been in recent nights, and the last time they contacted this person
Was a while ago, right?
was a couple of weeks ago. I think
Yeah.
I said a couple of weeks ago.
I'm gonna make the point that he was captured by Shuichi a while back and was in a compound place where all of these people were. So I'm just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a terrible idea. First of all, you should 300% not walk up to someone in public and dominate them. Second of all, if they have backup and you dominate them, that will kick the shit right off.
I dominate Loki.
What would you say?
You need to relax and come with us.
Go get a beer a second.
You can get one of those two things. You can tell him to relax, or you can tell him to come with you as the dominator.
Let's tell him to come with us.
Okay, so I need to fucking figure out what the resistance rolls are. I forget. I think it's resolve
I feel like
intelligence.
it's a point Nate's trying to make, because you were like, you can't just dominate someone in public, so he's gonna try it.
I love you, Delphron. You're the best.
Yeah.
You are the absolute best.
Nate's a dick. But you're wrong.
This is the best dick. He's great. He's just like, fuck you.
He's on a power trip. He's there.
Oh,
He is
no.
running high off some death blood.
Oh, not yet. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Dominate is... Oh, I could just look at the thing. It is Charisma Dominate, Nate, versus Intelligence Resolve, Loki. Are you definitely doing this?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, I did that thingy. Sorry.
Wrong one. You don't need to
Where's that?
spend for this one. Unless you're using Mesmerize.
I did pretty bad there.
Hey!
Ooh, a critical.
So do either of you want to spend willpower?
I think I'm good, to be honest.
I don't think I have even I don't even think if I spend willpower I can even beat that, right?
If you roll 2 10s, you can match it.
No, I think I'll save my willpower just in case I need it. I think Nate can even say he's like, just come with us. But kind of stretch the kind of come with us.
Okay, so
And maybe that's like how
oh, just as a reminder, you should. Has anyone else spent willpower so far this session? I don't think they have. So you can all have your willpower back.
Woo!
But yeah, Loki. What points in occult do you have?
I have 2.
He just straight up tried to dominate you.
Oh shit!
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna draw my gun. So, this is why you can't just walk up to someone in the street in public and try and dominate them. It doesn't always work. It pisses them off, and they're liable to shoot you or to attack you.
maybe you are, but that person is not going to shoot me in the middle of a cafe, are they?
How do you know that? You don't even know who they are.
Well, why don't we just spy? Why don't we just sit down and
If they are, well, because what if they know you? What if they've seen your photos? What if they've seen Florence's photos?
well, then why can't you go in then? They don't know you.
How do you know that?
Well, why would they know you? Do they know you? Do you know who it is?
I doubt they know me, but they might. What I'm saying here is if they are part of some hunter organization, if they are possibly part of the Inquisition, the last thing we want to do is alert them to our presence. This is why we are careful. This is why we dispose of our SIM cards. This is why we don't use the same phones. This is why we don't go back to our apartments where we are known to live.
Florence just stares at Nate.
This is where our ingenuity, and he like points to Florence. He's like, actually, it was Suichi,
What was?
the spy.
Oh, the
Yeah.
one watching your apartment?
Yeah, she's taken care of. You're welcome.
Okay, good. Does anyone else know that you live there?
Anyone that could Google my name, I guess.
Or that has spoken to Shuichi?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to go back there. I didn't go back there in the first place. You're the one who went there and who got caught being seen, right?
I don't think I got caught being seen.
I don't know.
So,
And they checked the phone for photos.
You check the phone for photos.
He's just trying to be a little shit right now.
You know what? You flick through and there is a shadow, Loki, if you're showing Loki.
Yeah, I think he's so lucky.
There
He's trying to be a little
is
shit.
A single blurry, shadowy photo of someone that matches your silhouette.
okay. So not like... If you'd have seen the photo, you wouldn't be like, that's
Yeah, I
definitely...
think I think Nate was only kind of putting the date that you said you went, and that's how he kind of might know.
Yeah.
Are there any photos of Florence?
Are there any photos of Florence? What have you been up to? I don't think there are.
So, kind of, maybe, possibly they know about me. Most likely not. But I don't particularly want to roll those dice, and I especially don't want to come to the notice of anyone who is aware of us and hunting us. The best things to do would be to wait close by Florence. I think that would be a job for you.
Yeah.
Pick out the most likely candidates for the people coming to meet Shuichi. Follow them, find out where they go and what they do. Keep long distance from them so we aren't seen, and if we need to, abduct them further away and interrogate them If not, find out where they go and who they are in contact with.
And that's what I'm talking about, man. And like, Nate is like super hyped now. He's like, okay, let's do this.
You stay. You do not. You are backup. You are there in case of emergency. You do not do the spying.
Whatever you got to do to convince yourself, man. Let's just get. We don't have time. Come on.
Right then.
And Florence, you owe me that story. Don't forget about this.
Oh yes, don't worry. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Right.
You owe me for biting my rat. You're my raticus.
We'll talk about that later, maybe.
Anyway.
I'll shoot that rat if it keeps on looking at me like that.
The rat. It's just a rat like peering out of my
it's like
top.
peeking up.
You're getting some very pointed nose wiggles. It's cleaning its ears in your direction.
So the plan is that Florence will sneak close, I will sneak slightly further away, and we will observe the meeting point to see who comes and who goes.
Okay, simple. I think that will require Florence to decide how she is approaching.
I would...
Florence is frozen, I just realised.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, Fuzzy's gone.
Earlier this morning...
So in character.
her internet dropped early this morning. So.
My internet's been pretty bad too. So sorry if there's been any lag or anything.
Either that or she's really considering quite hard what she wants to do next.
She is thinking very strongly. So, in that case, Nate and... Oh yeah, she's gone. How does that look? Not great.
I'm stuck. Oh, actually, I look fine.
No, Nate's disappeared. That's all that's happened.
I'm just Florence now.
Hello, delicious friends. We don't have a Fuzzy yet, and I haven't sorted the cameras, but that's not the important bit. Let's just imagine. Use our power of imagination to just say that Florence obfuscated and disappeared as part of this plan. And then, if and when she returns, we shall have everything we need to continue. But for the moment, both Loki and Nate are somewhat left to their devices. I imagine it's a bit tense between the two of them, but you are both looking to be super casual outside of this cafe.
Yes.
In that case, both of you make... I'm going to say composure plus streetwise.
Gladly.
I have no streetwise. Oh.
Two successes from Loki.
And 2 from Nate as well.
Oh, and 2 from Nate.
He rolled well.
Okay, then. The two of you get to basically decide how you mill about. Are you together? Are you apart? Describe the scene for us.
I think I would probably... I'm not going to command in any way, but I'm going to suggest, the same way I did for the plan, that Nate hang further back, just to be ready to jump into action if anything like pops off or happens. Because I'm probably not recognizable and definitely less well known than Nate, I'll move further forward, maybe on a corner or something, to keep an eye over the cafe while Florence obfuscates and goes in.
Okay, cool. Do you accept that advice, Nate?
Yes, in a way. So, can I dominate normal people without like a cost? Like, do I have to roll for that?
If they're not expecting it or in a resistant mood, then they won't have to roll.
Okay. I think Nate would have a little bit of a look around for anyone nearby. in the area that Locke kind of suggested.
This
And he's gonna-
cafe is on the outskirts of the center of town. Like, it won't be too difficult for you to find a person on their own.
Okay. Finds anyone that's kind of looking casual, and I think I would just dominate them to just keep talking to me, or I would just relax and just enjoy my presence or something like that. Something like really calm. He just walk over, real chill, and just like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then as soon as they like look at him,
Yeah, they're like,
he'd like,
hello. And then you say, just keep talking to me.
"Yeah, just keep talking to me."
Word salad, like you've never heard before, falls out of their mouth. Just like dead-eyed, constant strings of unrelated words at a normal talking volume. So if anyone gets close to you,
Yeah.
they're going to ask you if you're okay. But for the purposes of looking pretty casual, that helps.
Okay, and then they kind of like kind of nudges them a little bit so that he's facing the cafe and they're
But
facing
you're
towards
obscured.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like looking over their shoulder.
So like they're just talking and he's like looking kind of past them towards where Florence disappeared to.
Sweet. Okay.
See, now Loki can respect that. That's smart. That's not rushing in. I like it.
I didn't even think of that as a possibility personally, but it's a very valid way of trying to obfuscate yourself in a social situation. So I think it works pretty well. And you're further away. So Loki, you get weird looks. But like no one in the cafe is staring at you or anything. Like it's just passers-by.
People passing by, seeing kind of like a bit raggy, scruffy looking.
But apart from that, and I'm assuming both of you are... What are you looking for? I'm assuming you're looking at the cafe.
Looking for anyone who's sitting by themselves and looking expectantly for someone to turn up.
Yeah, anyone that kind of just seems by themselves or just looks like a stuck, uptight,
anxious, like anxious body language. You know, not obviously not there for like. If we can see anyone who's not there for social reasons, more of like, you know.
Okay. Both of you make wits awareness rolls.
Gladly.
Can I re-roll that? Only one
You
success.
can... Yeah, you got 3
Reroll 3.
that you can re-roll if you want.
My sugar, I pressed the re-roll button. I should have pressed up here.
Yeah, the re-roll button's silly, but it's alright. 2 successes. You're further away, so it's more difficult for you overall.
Yeah.
You see people, like, several people sitting by themselves. At this distance, you can't really tell between them, but, I mean, if that's what you're looking for, you definitely mark out potential individuals from that list of people who are sitting in there. It's not busy, but it's also definitely not empty. There's couples in there. There's like one big group of people just sitting around the table with coffees. Loki can make this all out. There is basically a set of different people there, and right at the back in a corner, on her own, is a black woman looking very anxious. And just like looking around, looking out the window, looking down the street, and just kind of nursing whatever is in the cup in front of her.
So it's not something that we planned ahead of time, so I don't know whether he'll notice, but I'd like to basically catch Nate's attention, because I assume I'm a bit further forward than he is, so he might be able to see this.
You could
like catch his attention and basically indicate, you know, kind of like that they're there, you know, to basically like catch attention and either like a thumbs up or, you know, like a hand signal to basically be like, yep, Got one.
Okay, yeah, I think Nate's definitely kind of like looking at him and like would pick up on that. Maybe he's a bit too enthusiastically goes, yeah. But other than that, yeah.
He's watched too many spy movies and he's very excited.
Right?
I'm going to assume that Florence is at least kind of there and, you know, doing the same thing.
Mhm.
So I think the best thing to do would be to make a kind of like jerky motion like this way and start heading off away from the cafe so we can plan our next move.
Okay, yeah. If
So
you
kind
want to
of,
move
like,
away
walk
from the outside of the
outside.
cafe, you can do so fairly easily, and you like signal to Nate.
Yeah.
You can meet up with him. I'm assuming Nate moves.
Probably-
Yeah, he would, yeah.
Probably like dominates the person to fuck off.
Yeah. He like dominates the person, like gets them to give them their coffee or something, and it's like, okay. Bye. Have a good day or something like that.
Leave.
Oh no, yeah, he probably tells them to just leave.
Ball Cafe King, red friend in a cool jangle parachute. Bye. Yeah, you meet up. It's around the corner, I guess.
Yeah. It like not very far at all.
Yeah.
Maybe even like
Maybe
close
keeping the
enough.
door somewhat kind of in.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I noticed one person who's by themselves, looking very anxious, right at the back, just sitting by herself. So we can either follow and take her, or follow and observe her.
I think we should take her. Just get her. Just because if she leaves, she might just meet up with other people. But if we can get her on our own, we can find out who she might be meeting up with.
So these things need to be worked out before we take her. You have some powers of mind manipulation, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Can you rewrite memories?
I can't, right?
Nate, no, you can't. I don't.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't think you can. Nate, you get a text on Shuichi's phone.
Okay, he takes out the phone. Maybe like pulls like he like keeps it on the lock screen. Or no, yeah, he probably has it unlocked. I'll probably change the password or whatever. So then he's like looks at it, unlocks it, and kind of like leans it kind of towards so he can see as well.
It says, "Hi, are you almost here? Are you okay? What's going on?"
Okay, I think I wouldn't even reply. I just look straight at I'll be like, what do we say?
On the way, got stuck in traffic coming into town. 5 minutes.
No, I don't think she was driving though.
Then
Like she was.
got held up coming into town. Thought I was being followed. Doubled back, taking longer than I thought.
Okay, yeah. So I think Nate would just deliberately write down the last part of that as like,
Yeah.
thought I was being followed, doubled back, be there soon.
Okay, you send that off. And you just get a message back like, "Do you want to meet me somewhere else then?"
No, oh,
No, just being overcautious. Should be fine.
no. Do you want to meet her somewhere else? And we could intercept her on the way.
What the? Okay, so just for now, reply. Everything fine. Just being cautious. Be there in 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, Nate, like, word for word, writes that down.
So we need to figure this out quickly. So you can't rewrite memories.
No, but if it works better when they're not expecting it.
Yes.
If she's on the defensive, it's going to be a lot harder.
You see, what we have to make sure of is that if this person is aware of us, is aware of Kindred, and I lower my voice more, she has to be taken care of. So if we take her, we have to kill her.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Like,
Nate's just like stone face. It's just like, yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I fed.
Will Florence be all right with that?
We'll just send her away. It's okay.
All right.
Florence doesn't know. Florence doesn't need to know.
Fair enough. So in that case, yes, taking her is completely legitimate, as long as we kill her afterwards. Unless you can make people forget, but from what I know of that ability, there's only a small amount of time that works.
I'd rather kill her, to be honest. She probably deserves it.
Possibly. But keep in mind that if she has friends, there could be repercussions for killing her, in that we would be hunted after that. And it would probably make our presence known. I will assist you, most definitely, but the most cautious approach would be to follow her to see where she goes once we spook her, saying that basically we respond as Shuichi, say, I've been compromised, find a safe place, she'll run away, we can follow, see what the resources are, see who she's working with, and if she has friends, and then decide what to do with her. However, if you'd like to just take her and torture the information out, we can do that too, as long as we kill her.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Which one?
Just torture them.
I think I have this feeling, Nate, like you just want to torture her.
No, I think she deserves it, first off. And I think that if we leave her go, or if we do anything, there's a better... Like, they got away from us once before.
Yes, we may lose the chance to get to her.
While she's here, I think we have the chance. Like, this message thing ain't going to work a second time, so...
Okay. Well, the best thing to do would be... Okay, plan for abducting her. I will go to the other side of the cafe, and you will stay on this side of the cafe. You will send a text to Shuichi from Shuichi to this person that says, have been compromised, head somewhere safe, we'll contact you again soon. No further contact. When she leaves, we will basically box her in from both sides, keep distance from her until she's somewhere isolated, and then, whoever she's walking towards will stop her, the other one will catch her, and then we'll take her somewhere isolated.
Okay. If we could, if you can just get her to come towards me, it probably would be better.
Gun.
Okay, I'm good with that. Let's go.
If she walks towards you, you can either slow her down or attempt to manipulate her mentally. If she comes towards me, I can point a gun in her face and make her come with us.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Okay. We would like to enact this plan, please, storyteller.
Yes.
Okay, first step. You text, was it?
Yes.
First thing, Loki will go to the other side of the cafe, so go round long way, other side of the cafe.
Okay.
And then maybe a hand signal or something, or when Nate sees me, he can send the text.
Okay.
He's hungry. He's like, yes, finally. So he's 100% of the tea. We're
awesome.
He's like, so this is how plans work.
Amazing. You go around the other side, send the text. Where do you tell her to go?
So the text would say what, and Nate can obviously send what he wants. But the thing that Loki said was, have been compromised, head somewhere safe, no further contact for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And like depends how Nate wants to word that, and if he wants to fuck around with it, you know, it's up
No,
to
I
him.
think he'd be like, better safe than sorry. We'll meet again. I'll call you soon.
Okay, cool. In that case, that's pretty much what you... hang on, I'm trying to do something else.
So,
there we
the plan for once she starts moving.
She does. She starts moving. You probably see through the window as you walk by her looking at her phone. Her eyes go wide, and then she just basically instantly grabs the cup in front of her, stands up, and marches out the front door. And by the time she gets there, she's on the phone.
Okay. So depending on which way she moves, if she moves towards Nate, the plan is that Nate keeps moving in front of her until she gets to a more isolated spot where we can take her. Or if she starts moving towards me, I keep moving in front of her, and Nate will move behind, and vice versa. So basically, like shepherding her without her realizing.
Okay.
Or if she just happens to walk straight in front of Nate, Nate is just gonna simply dominate and be like, "Come with me." If he may.
Yeah,
She won't walk in front of you without you putting yourself in front of her. Basically, she turns the corner and goes like 90 degrees on the street, 90 degrees to the one where you're standing. But if you want to walk in front of her and just say, "Come with me."
Yeah, let's do it. This is where Nate fucks it up.
Loki had a plan.
Okay. I am going to need you
To roll well, Nate.
to roll well. It is going to be a composure plus what would it be to chill, walk up to someone and then swivel on them? I'm going to say either streetwise or performance. Composure plus those things.
Those I have nothing in. Let's try it. Maybe performance, because it's like an act, maybe. Okay.
Composure wits. Just
Ooh, 1. Can I re-roll it?
You have 2 dice to reroll, yeah. And spend a point of willpower. 2 successes. I'm gonna check something.
Check things. Just say, yeah, that's cool. You did well. Well done, Nate. Now roll to dominate.
Oh no, it was in here, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, yeah.
See, this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't get high on Shuichi blood.
He probably would have followed the plan, but he's feeling confident. He's like, we got her. Like
I'm untouchable.
Yeah.
We got this. Like, this plan is so solid.
You walk up to this woman, and you get like right next to her, and she looks at you, and as she catches your eye, you say, "Come with me." Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She goes glassy-eyed and takes a step towards you.
Okay, I think Nate is like freaking out. He's like, okay. He like takes out his phone because if it backfires, he's gonna ask her to take his picture. But he's like, come on, this just over here. I want a photo.
She doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna close in a little bit, and I am cautiously reaching in just in case, because this is not the plan.
Okay.
Okay.
She takes a step towards you, Nate.
Can I lead her away? Like, can I keep bringing her? Like, I want to
If
like
you
go
move,
to a darker place. Yeah, we'll go to a darker place.
She
A more
will
secluded
follow
place.
directly behind you.
Okay. I'm hoping that Lochte will just like immediately jump in. But yeah, I just go to this like a secluded place where we like arranged kind of. We were like, yeah, go this direction. So yeah, we're gonna go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, once I'll follow them, and once secluded, as long as nothing happens, just gonna come up with the gun unholstered.
So, yeah. And then I think Nate will immediately be like, "Can I have your phone?" Or no, give me your phone. Yeah, there's a command. There's a command.
Such a polite command.
Excuse me, I don't suppose I could bother you if you wouldn't mind. Please roll me charisma plus dominate.
Okay.
She follows you about one street over. Before her steps start to falter. And at that point, I'm assuming you turn around and say, "Give me your phone."
Well, it's more like kind of, oh, my phone's not working. Hand me yours. And like he does this thing where he accentuates the certain words to make it all that more dastardly.
Oh, yeah. The words slime their way out of your mouth because you're greasy and horrible. And they enter her ear, and she just goes back into a trance and hands over her smartphone. You are muted, which isn't great for Dominate.
He will use the DM's trick of getting her hand and putting it against the phone to unlock it, if it works. And he will check the recent calls, see who she rang.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can do that. So what happens, you go through the call log. Obviously, there is a couple of calls to Shuichi's phone. It's down as Shuichi in this phone. Or Detective Shuichi. And then a couple of calls to other people with prefixes like Sergeant and stuff like that. And then this one appears to be noted down as like... oh god, what was it? What would it be noted down under? She would call it... oh, it would be down under as like special branch emergency number.
Am I here now?
You can be, yeah. You've been following, so it wouldn't be too difficult.
Would you like what's happening with her? Do we have to?
She's kind of still glazed over. It's only like she has a few minutes left before she like.
It's
less
less than a
minute,
minute, probably you have before you need to do something with her.
Yeah. Phone. Okay. Let's deal with that momentarily. Let's deal with her first. Yes. Like somewhere more isolated where people can't wander on to us, possibly torturing, maybe killing someone. Do you have anywhere like that?
No.
Somewhere
we could bring her
close.
back to the basement thingy.
No, we don't want to be walking through.
Unless we go back to my apartment.
Excuse me, who are you?
Gun, face. Don't move.
Jesus Christ. The fuck just happened? What the
Stay
fuck
there.
did you do to me?
Be quiet, don't move. Maybe, do the thing again. Nate.
Yeah, okay. Listen. We don't mean any harm. He's trying to like lull her into a sauce of
I think that's going to be difficult with a gun in her face.
I know, but he's gonna be like, listen, just do what he says. Like, you just need to relax. And then he's gonna try and catch her eye, and that's gonna be the command that he's gonna like.
That is going to require a dominate charisma roll.
Hmm.
Should have given her more dice. You succeed.
Yes.
And you see her, her shoulders go down, her body language basically flumps.
Okay, she's relaxed. Okay, dude, we need to figure out a place to go because when she's in this state, I can give her at least 1 or 2 commands, and then after that, there's no guarantee. We need to now.
Yep, yeah. Can I look around? Are there any buildings I know are abandoned or?
No, this is the city centre. There are probably quieter places than this.
How about sewers?
Yeah. Okay.
Any manholes nearby?
Yep. You'll probably
Sewers.
probably know the nearest one. Make me a wit streetwise.
Yeah. Oh, modifiers.
5 successes. You are.
I would like to put forth that this is intelligence type thing. It's not really something where the messy critical would apply.
Oh, really?
I would like to put that forward.
How sure are you about this?
Reasonably sure.
Okay,
I don't
gain a
I
hunger
don't-
point. And there is a
fair.
manhole cover, literally right next to where you are. You remember this one.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah. Nate, right there. Lever it open. Let's go.
Okay.
I've still got my gun on her.
Yeah, I think I will grab her face and just look directly in her eyes and be like,
Follow.
yeah, follow him.
Another dominate plus charisma roll, please.
Do I have a reroll?
You can re-roll if you would like
Yeah.
to spend a point of willpower.
Yeah. I mean, I only have 1 left, right?
What?
No? One
No,
one
you had
Uh,
3
you-
dice there.
You could roll 3 dice.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
Oh, you sneaky. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. That works. No, I don't know what you were thinking there, but you had 3 dice that you failed on that weren't hunger dice, so you could definitely re-roll the maximum there. And take a
0
willpower
success.
superficial damage. Yeah, she follows you, Loki.
Okay, so go down into the sewers. Move down a couple of bends until we're a little bit away from the manhole we just came into. I'm assuming Nate's following, even though he probably doesn't like it.
Oh, no, completely following. Yep. I'm very, angsty about it. Maybe they told Florence to stay up and keep an eye on the entrance or keep an eye on the cafe or something. To kind of also, he would have suggested if she was here anyway because of the trying to keep her out of the things so they can kill this girl. But that's up to Fuzzy if she would have agreed to that or not.
Yeah. So, what? And I'm keeping the gun on her, but quickly while she's still under. What was on the phone that you saw?
Well, she's not family. She knows Suichi. She's obviously worked with her before. It's down as Detective Suichi.
Other
And-
contacts?
She rang this branch.
What's it say?
I don't know. I'd have to double check. Was it a secret branch something?
You should be
Special
writing this shit
operations
down. It
branch?
says special branch emergency number.
What about the other contacts?
I didn't even check. And then he quickly scrolls through and is like, maybe the most recent ones.
I think there was corporal and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
there's a sergeant Johnson and Detective Inspector Shuichi, and then the special branch number.
Can Loki make a roll to figure out what Sheepdog very heavily suspects about what the designation's been?
What would you like to figure out?
I'm assuming that she is also part of the Inquisition.
You can make
Because
Loki
she might be
can
like a
make that
hunter.
leap in logic if he'd like.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking she could also be part of like a paramilitary organization, like the.
Tell you what, make an intelligence plus.
Investigation?
Academics.
Academics. I can make intelligence. Academics, however, is oof. Oh, I got a success.
A success.
Possibly.
Whatever you think Loki would know, Loki can know.
Okay. But there wouldn't be like any certainty. It would be more.
This is
like,
just your logical connection that you're making here.
Okay. I don't want to make any definite assumptions, but it's very possible, especially knowing Shuichi, that they are either government, military, or a very organized group of people who know about us.
Who are you?
Stay quiet.
Yeah, I think it's best if you stay quiet. I'm gonna try and tell me that again.
No. I think at this point we're past the need for persuasion of that kind.
Yeah, I don't think we would. Yeah.
We need to ask you some questions.
What do you want to know? Like, have you taken Shuichi? What have you done with her?
We were following her, but we lost her. We did manage to get your location, and we would like to ask you some questions instead.
Just don't shoot me. I'm sure we can figure this out.
Answer my questions truthfully, and I won't shoot you. It's pretty simple.
Okay, I understand the situation. Maybe if you told me who you were, I would be more willing to, deal with this and answer your questions.
No. So, what is your connection with Shuichi?
One success. Shuichi is my partner. We are both detective inspectors at the City Metropolitan Police Office.
And what have you recently been investigating?
We were both investigating a criminal ring that was trafficking drugs. We have been... This is all classified stuff. Just don't fucking shoot me. We have been investigating a series of murders.
The serial killer, the glass in the eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have several ongoing cases, okay?
All right. Gonna keep my gun on her. Nate, would you like to ask anything else before I carry on?
When was the last time you heard from Shuichi?
Tonight.
Before tonight. He says a little bit too vicious.
Oh, come on, dude. We were doing well.
He's like he's just completely
not when I was texting you as Shuichi after I killed Shuichi, like before that.
He definitely says it like that.
Okay, Loki, you're gonna need to make me a manipulation intimidation roll.
Oh, good. I'm great at intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
I got a success.
You got a success. This person clams up. And then it's just like, you can't shoot a police officer and you just disappear. This is not going to go well for you. So how about you just let me go and I will be out of your hair.
Okay. Here's the new plan. I shoot her in the kneecap.
Okay.
You actually shoot her?
You kneecap this person. Just make me a Dex firearms roll.
Killy dokily?
That's so good.
3
Twitch started
successes.
crashing for me.
Okay. She goes down. There's the bang.
Yeah.
It echoes. It reverberates. It kind of hurts your ears. And she...
Sorry. Just very quickly. Sorry, Nate. I should have asked if you had like the enhanced hearing before I did that.
No. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
You good? You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Instead to like the girls, I was like, you good?
She's crying and screaming on the floor.
Can I dominate her just to keep her screams to a whisper?
There's no need for that at this point. We've moved further away. We're in the sewers. We should be fine.
Well, do you think so?
Plus, it's better to expedite this because we don't know when her friends are going to come and try and find her. So, you are now in a very high amount of trouble. You cannot move very fast. You are in disgusting, frankly, water, which will probably cause sepsis and other things in that wound that I just put in your knee. How do you feel about talking now?
While you are saying this sentence, she is blinding and swearing and spitting at you like, you're gonna have to make another...
Can I make an intimidation firearms roll?
It doesn't work like that, I'm afraid.
Shit.
You can, manipulation firearms?
Sure. Terrible roll. I will re-roll that.
Okay, good.
Is it willpower re-roll, right?
Willpower spend for reroll.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
3 successes. That's better. She starts she goes from like anger to a little bit of what's the word? But yeah, she's more accepting of your threats.
Pliant.
Like a lot more compliant. Yes. So she's like, just fucking answer your questions. Ask your questions. Like, Jesus, fucking Christ.
So, first one.
Yeah, I'm not on a time limit here or anything. Fucking hell.
There's no need to get excited. First thing, do you know where Shuichi is?
No, I have no fucking clue where Shuichi is.
And I look at Nate. Do you believe her?
Yeah. That seems to be the truth.
Nate. Do me insight plus charisma.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. 1. You think she's probably telling the truth?
Yeah, I think
Florence!
you presume.
Hey! Florence appears out of nowhere.
Boom, as if by magic. Oh god, I'm a green screen myself. I don't notice. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, my internet just went.
That's fine.
Yay!
We will
Right, what have I
Leo
missed?
said to check the Discord. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that was for
that was
Fuzzy.
for Fuzzy coming back.
Oh.
Florence,
Yes.
do you have any questions you'd like to ask this fine detective who has a bullet wound in the knee?
Yeah. So, Florence, just to quickly recap, you saw them lurking outside as you obfuscated and kind of looked around and lurked. They then reconvened. They went back to lurking, and then this person that they seem to have singled out came out, and then Nate cut across the road, came right up to her, said something. She, did the glassy eye thing, followed him down a road. Loki pulled out a gun, and then they went into the sewers, and you can have followed if you want.
You probably,
Yes, I will absolutely have followed. Because
Oh my god, what the hell's going on?
on your way, you would have heard a bang and a scream and lots of swearing as well.
Fair enough, fair enough. Right. Who are you?
Well, no, we know that. Well, we don't
Who is
actually
she?
know what her name is. I guess it doesn't really matter what her name is.
Well, it sort of does. I mean,
Jeez, are you fucking amateurs? What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, yes.
Just
You
let
need
me
to-
go then.
You need to keep in mind, you need to stay calm and answer our questions, and also, you have another knee.
Are you one of those bloody hunters or the ones that were kidnapping us?
Fuck is a hunter?
Who do you work for?
The fucking police!
I just look at Nate like,
Have you? Oh dear. So you didn't establish who she was before you brought her down here?
That's what bringing her down here is for.
Oh, dear. Would you like a cup of tea, love?
I don't want a fucking cup of tea.
You're not helping right now, Florence.
Yeah.
Don't think anything could help this situation.
Do you know where Sweetie lived?
Of course I know where she lived.
Well, what's her address?
You got my fucking phone. It's in there somewhere. Oh, Jesus Christ. More swearing ensues.
Do you know who Sweetie worked for apart from the police?
She didn't work for anyone apart from the police. Fucking hell.
I would like
Sure
to
about
insight
that.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, all three of you, that would probably be charisma insight.
Where's my insight? Oh, God. Right.
I will re-roll 2 here and knock off my willpower.
I'm just gonna accept
This
that.
is an important one to know. Okay,
I might dominate her, maybe.
I got
Everything's fine.
I might actually re-roll that as well because.
you can only re-roll 1, and it's just.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Anyway.
Right, so
See, I got 3 total.
Loki got 3.
Florence
Nate
got 2, and Nate got 1.
Okay, Nate, she seems genuine because she's in an excruciating amount of pain. Florence, she seems genuine because she is in and pain, and she's angry, and she thinks you're an idiot. That's why you learn. And Loki with 3, yes? You learn she thinks you're all idiots. She thinks she's going to die. She seems genuine. But there's a hint of uncertainty in it.
Okay.
And you're not sure if that uncertainty is about who anyone works for. Like,
Yeah.
in her reply, there's a little hiccup in her voice that you pick up on around not Shuichi, but anyone else.
Yeah.
Who is Deep Throat? She's watched too much X-Files.
Yeah.
So I think she doesn't know about our organization, but she might be either looking into things surrounding us, or
Are you working for those fucking drug dealers?
I'm not going to tell you who I'm working for now, am I?
Anything to ease this pain. If you want me to answer any of your fucking questions, then you're going to have to put something
Nice cup of
in
tea,
this
dear.
hole you made.
Florence,
Tea
one
won't
second,
solve the
please.
hole in the leg, you stupid bitch.
I raise my gun. Oh,
I pull out my fucking crossbow.
What did you
All right,
just
all
call
right,
me, young
fuck.
lady?
Florence, please calm down. Let me deal with this shit. I raise my gun to her head and I say, I can ease the pain if you want, but I'd prefer not to. So calm down.
So pathetic. Oh, how do I get stuck down here with you twats? Ah.
Oh, what does that say about you? Anyway, so she doesn't know about our organization, as far as I can tell. She was working with the detective, but
If
she
you've been
didn't know
working
about...
in this town, we know more than you think. Stupid bastards. If you fucking sent around any amount of coke or like even a gram, we can fucking trace that shit.
Well,
So,
I feel bad for any dealers then.
if everyone's done sniping at each other, we can get this done, and
You're the only fucking sniper here.
No, that was an up-close shot. I mean, if it shot you from far away, it would have been sniping.
Oh,
but
I'm
he was
going to die bored. Oh God, why?
So, okay, good. So, it's possible that she's either started being suspicious of her partner's activities, or she suspects that her partner has been looking into us or something around our organization. I imagine that we could get our bosses wouldn't mind if we leave her. She doesn't know anything, but it's gonna be an iffy thing because she'll probably now want to investigate us.
Nate, can you do anything about that?
He cannot.
I could tell her to relax while we take care of things. That's what you mean?
You can make her a nice cup of tea.
You're muted, Josh. Josh, you are muted.
Whoops. Nate, you have a point in medicine if that's what they mean.
He's not going to suggest that.
You don't have to try it. It's up to you.
He's not.
Just saying.
Not gonna. He's okay with her dying.
You're the worst.
And I look at Nate here, and I say, "You're in charge. The boss has put you in charge, so you make the call."
Is he?
Okay, here's the deal. We'll let you go. We can fix up that knee of yours a little bit, but you need to let us know Suichi's hangouts.
Hangouts. Yeah, okay,
Places
sure.
she would have gone to.
If you're not involved in this, then all we want is Shuichi.
Well, if you stick around that cafe, you might find her. But other than that, other than what I've told you, I don't know where she is.
She knew that we were following her and she went to ground. We don't know where she is. We lost her.
Okay, fine.
Oh, wait. I think I might have something for your wound as well.
I'm going to pull a very old tampon, like unused, but wrapped, sort of like.
They used to use them for bullet wounds in the First World War. That's what these were for.
Cool.
At this point, I am going to give Nate the gun.
Don't do that.
You're full of interesting facts, aren't you?
Yes, I am, dear.
And I'm going to start jamming.
Yeah,
I
please.
hand Nate the gun and step back. It's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
so Florence, make me a intelligence medicine roll.
Uh-huh.
And the other two.
Nate, what do you do?
I mean, you shove a tampon in her knee. I can say that with certainty.
Okay. Nate fires. He just picks up the gun. He's like, you know what? We can't deal with this now. We've got too much shit on our plate. And he just fires.
Okay.
I don't even know if he waits for Florence to move. He just still fires.
Oh, Florence is like kneeling in front of her, just like,
Yeah, Florence is like shoving a tampon up her knee and just gets splattered with brain.
This will solve your problems.
yeah, everything's going to be bang.
Just quickly, Nate wants to shoot her. Does anyone else have the intention for her to live?
Florence is just she's trying to fix her up, but she's also not expecting Nate to shoot her. So I'd say Florence is just going to be taken by surprise, and this is just bang.
Loki gives Nate the gun, expecting him to probably shoot her, but leaving it up to him. He's not going to stop the execution.
Okay. Nate.
Sorry, random NPC.
Bad for Loki.
Nate.
Yeah.
You have shot someone. Dead. Please take 2 stains on your humanity.
Oh, shit.
I'd argue that it would only be 1, to be honest.
Are the scenes little dashes? Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I think,
Should I
you
have
might
3?
be right. Murder is probably 1.
Oh.
But I've already said 2.
You will make up for it when you do the stains to Loki.
Yeah, because Loki.
Yep.
You're not blameless in this.
Nope.
You handed someone a gun and you knew what they would do with it.
Yes.
So you take a stain as well.
I also, in my touchstones, one of the people I refuse to harm is civil servants and people who work for the government, etc. So I would argue that it's 2 stains.
Never.
It's in my prey exclusion, civil servants.
Oh, prey exclusion. Okay, so that's 2 stains, and I would also argue never be cruel.
Yep.
So you get 3 stains.
Glad to help.
Oh my god.
Is that like an instant loss of humanity?
No, it's not.
Oh no, I still have a chance, but yeah, it's,
You still
it's
have
not
1 dice. So, Nate and Loki and Florence, I think now would be a good time to end this particular episode.
I get the gun
Is
back.
Florence getting showered
Yeah.
with somebody's brains.
Nate probably like fires and was like, dinner, Florence, and hands the gun back.
Take the gun.
Dinner? What?
So, the 3 of you are in possession of
A dead person.
this dead person and their stuff. And the gnawing suspicion that you might have targeted someone that you shouldn't have.
Oh, I'm very certain we did.
She knew too much.
What we will do...
She didn't know too much until we spoke to her, Nate.
She knew Suichi. That was like damaging enough.
The best part of this game is that I have to rearrange all of my shit every episode. And I love it. So, humanity rolls. I think that's where we should go next. Loki,
Yep.
please. I think you just have to press the humanity button, and if it asks you for how many, it's 1.
Oh shit, sorry.
That is not it. Okay. Oh, it's a remorse roll. I always forget this.
That's right, remorse. Yeah, got it. I feel so bad about this in some ways. That is probably deep, deep down, and you can't tell right now. Oh, thank fuck for that.
Nate,
This
remorse
is
roll,
my leisure
please.
suit.
What do I need to put in the modifiers?
Nothing.
It's
You just
3 for you.
If you've like slashed off the humanity, it will do it automatically.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I'll just put in 3 just in case, because I only have 2 slashes.
Well, we'll see if you roll 6. You rolled 6. Okay, you don't need to put modifiers in then. Just press remorse again.
Yeah.
You are fine. Because you feel bad about murdering someone. For any number of reasons, you know?
There are a lot of reasons.
There are a
We
lot of
might
reasons.
get caught. I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe he feels bad for murdering because she might not have known anything, but she still needed to die.
I was going to say, Florence, do you need to take a stain? But I'll be honest, you weren't here for most of this, and you didn't engineer most of this. Unless you feel bad about being in the presence and you maybe could have done something. This is up to you, though.
I wasn't. Florence was genuinely quite surprised about them actually murdering her. So she's just like, what?
Okay,
I don't know.
Cool. Then you don't need to take a stain, because that was a bit of a bear for me. So, you look through her wallet, and...
I like how Florence gets to be in amongst all the murders, but just like,
she's
skipping
like,
through.
questionably saintly monument of calm in this sea of blood. Okay, yeah, you opened this woman's wallet. Her body lays there as the remnants of this shot reverberate around the sewers and ring in your ear. And it says, on her ID, Detective Inspector Borlu. Special branch. And Loki,
Yeah.
make me one last intelligence investigation roll.
I will re-roll 2, if that's cool.
Ooh, well done. Because that's what you needed. You have heard this name before. So you search through her stuff. You don't know where it is or why it rings a bell. But you search through her stuff and you start to collect stuff through her phone and through messages and contacts, and you're fairly certain that one of 2 options has just occurred. Either you have just, or Nate has just murdered someone that is a part of Mr. Gates' network of informants, or it's her ghoul. It's his ghoul.
Oh, you are so fucked.
I am so confused now as to what's going on.
Good. Good. Okay. We should probably wrap up quick because Deli, you had to go quick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, quickly, Delphron, who are you? Where can people find you, etc.?
Anywhere and everywhere as Delphron, Twitch streamer, little YouTuber. We do things, play a lot of games. Tomorrow we're playing The Sims.
Sweet. Okay, Fuzzy.
Hello, I'm Fuzzy. This has been great. I'm sorry my internet dipped out. It was, I don't know. Some shit was going on earlier. I think they were fixing it.
It's
But
okay.
anyway,
Sheepy was standing in for you. In the box.
that's fine. Yeah, just don't. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, and tomorrow I'll probably be playing some more Pray for the Gods because it's really good.
Awesome. Sheepy.
Hey there, guys. I'm Sheepdog, and I want everyone to remember that if I wasn't here as Loki, it would have gone a lot worse. And if I was here as John,
What? Why?
It
is
would have got
the
a lot
sewer
worse.
Why is the sewer just laminated with police? A thin layer of police. Laminated.
it's like, call your friends, I want a proper fight.
Oh, we should plug the mage game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So if you want to watch me and Fuzzy and E and Little Red Dot and Rick and maybe Bentham, you can see us tomorrow on Enter Elysium's channel. I will stream and then raid, and you can watch us playing Mage, the Ascension kind of hack mixed with Dresden Files.
Yeah, so good.
Which I know nothing about, and I'm learning, and it's fun. So tune into that on Tuesdays at evening time UK. 6 p.m. GMT, and you can find me everywhere as Gaming FTL. And if you want to support us, then I don't know, just watch, subscribe to Strange Adventures, and until next time, don't fucking murder everyone you meet. Okay. Bye.